Hello everyone, welcome to our channel. This isn't just another video you stumbled upon. This is a profound moment, a turning point. This is a transformation tool, designed not merely to inform, but to speak directly to your soul, to the part of you that knows something needs to shift. Consider this video a mirror, reflecting back the power and potential that already resides within you, waiting to be unleashed. You didn't choose this video by accident. It was meant for you. A quiet whisper from your inner wisdom telling you it's time. Your inner voice knows it's time to reclaim your joy, to shed the invisible weight you've been carrying, and to step into a lighter, more vibrant version of yourself. In a world that constantly demands and depletes, the idea of instantly lifting your mood might sound like a far-off dream, or perhaps just another fleeting promise. But what if I told you that the key to unlocking consistent happiness, to navigating life's inevitable ups and downs with resilience, lies within a simple, powerful daily habit that takes just 5 minutes? Ask yourself, are you tired of feeling overwhelmed or allowing external circumstances to dictate your inner state? Are you ready to discover a practical, profound way to tap into an enduring source of peace and positivity every single day? This video isn't just about feeling better for a moment. It's about fundamentally changing your relationship with your emotions. I am going to give you the key, a practical, actionable blueprint to not just lift your mood, but to cultivate a deep-seated inner strength and joy that radiates outwards, transforming your entire life. As an added benefit, immersing yourself in this script is also a powerful way to enhance your English comprehension and vocabulary, enriching your mind as you enrich your spirit. Let's begin. This is your first step to real power. 15 actionable tips. Tip number 1. Embrace the power of a conscious pause. The world rushes by at an unrelenting pace, and most people find themselves caught in its current, swept along by demands, notifications, and an endless to-do list. We live in a world where constant stimulation is the norm, leading to a state of perpetual distraction and a feeling of being constantly on. This relentless pace often leaves us feeling fragmented, anxious, and utterly disconnected from our inner selves, making it nearly impossible to experience genuine joy or a lifted mood. You might start your day checking emails before your feet even hit the floor, or find yourself mindlessly scrolling through social media during every available moment, never truly allowing your mind to rest or your spirit to settle. This continuous input prevents us from processing our emotions, leading to a buildup of stress and a sense of being perpetually behind. But here's the secret. Real control begins when you consciously choose to interrupt this cycle, even for a brief moment. The truth is, your mood isn't just a reaction to external events. It's heavily influenced by your internal state, which you have the power to shape. A conscious pause is not about stopping everything. It's about intentionally creating a small pocket of stillness in your day. This brief disconnection allows your nervous system to calm, your thoughts to settle, and your awareness to return to the present moment. It's an act of radical self-care that resets your emotional compass. Set an alarm for 3 specific times during your day, e.g., morning, midday, evening. When it rings, stop whatever you're doing. Close your eyes if comfortable. Take 3 deep, slow breaths, and simply notice your surroundings. Don't judge, just observe. Feel your feet on the floor, listen to the ambient sounds, and acknowledge the current moment. This small act immediately grounds you. Today, before you react to anything that usually triggers stress or negativity, take 1 deep breath. Inhale slowly, hold for a count of 3, and exhale slowly. This simple action creates a tiny space between stimulus and response, a space where you can choose your mood. Between stimulus and response, there is a space. In that space is our power to choose our response. In our response lies our growth and our freedom. Viktor Frankl. Tip number 2. Anchor your day with mindful breathing. Many people navigate their days feeling like passengers in their own bodies, driven by an autopilot of thoughts and anxieties. We live in a world where stress has become a badge of honor, and shallow, rapid breathing is often the unconscious soundtrack to our busy lives. This pattern of breathing, often confined to the chest, signals to our nervous system that we are in a state of fight or flight, perpetuating feelings of unease, tension, and a low-level anxiety that significantly dampens our mood. You might notice yourself holding your breath during stressful moments, or sighing constantly, indicating a lack of full, conscious respiration. This habit deprives your brain and body of vital oxygen, impacting cognitive function and emotional regulation. The shift begins when you understand that your breath is your most powerful, always available tool for emotional regulation. The truth is, how you breathe directly influences how you feel. Deep, diaphragmatic breathing activates your parasympathetic nervous system, which is responsible for rest and digest, instantly counteracting the stress response. It's like flipping a switch from chaos to calm, providing an immediate and profound sense of peace. This isn't just an abstract concept. It's a physiological fact that you can leverage. Dedicate 2 minutes each morning and 2 minutes each evening to deliberate, deep breathing. Sit comfortably. Place one hand on your chest and one on your belly. Inhale slowly through your nose, feeling your belly rise. Hold for a moment. Then exhale slowly through your mouth, feeling your belly fall. Focus only on the sensation of your breath. This simple practice builds a foundation of calm. Right now, wherever you are, take 5 deep belly breaths. Inhale for a count of 4, hold for 4, exhale for 6. Notice the immediate shift in your body and mind. Make this your instant mood lifter. Breathe, let go, and remind yourself that this very moment is the only one you know for sure. Oprah Winfrey. Tip number 3. Cultivate an attitude of gratitude, even for the smallest things. It's easy to get caught in the trap of focusing on what's missing, what went wrong, or what others have that we don't. Most people are wired to spot threats and deficiencies, a survival mechanism that, in modern life, often manifests as constant comparison, complaint, and a perpetual feeling of inadequacy. We live in a world saturated with curated perfection on social media and relentless advertising that tells us we need more, do more, be more, leaving us feeling perpetually discontent. You might find yourself dwelling on a minor setback at work, or feeling envious of a friend's seemingly perfect vacation, completely overlooking the quiet blessings in your own life. This negative bias keeps our mood consistently low and makes joy feel elusive. But here's the secret. Real joy isn't found in acquiring more. It's found in appreciating what you already have. The truth is, practicing gratitude is not about ignoring difficulties. It's about intentionally shifting your focus to recognize the abundance that already exists. This conscious shift rewires your brain, literally changing neural pathways to increase positive emotions, reduce stress, and improve overall well-being. It's a powerful antidote to negativity, cultivating a sense of contentment and optimism that instantly elevates your mood. Keep a small notebook or use your phone for a gratitude log. Every morning, after your mindful breathing, write down 3 new things you are genuinely grateful for. They don't have to be grand gestures. They can be as simple as the warmth of your coffee, the sun on your face, or a good night's sleep. The key is to feel the gratitude as you write it. Before you go to bed tonight, think of 3 specific, positive things that happened today. It could be a kind word, a delicious meal, or a moment of laughter. Feel the warmth of that appreciation before you fall asleep. Gratitude turns what we have into enough, and more. It turns denial into acceptance, chaos into order, confusion into clarity. It makes sense of our past, brings peace for today, and creates a vision for tomorrow. Melody Beatty. Tip number 4. The 5-minute power ritual, breath gratitude fusion. Often, we believe that significant change requires significant time, leading us to postpone self-care until we have enough time, which, for most people, never comes. We live in a culture that champions busyness, making it feel indulgent or even impossible to carve out substantial time for personal well-being amidst a packed schedule. This perception traps us in a cycle where our mood suffers because we feel we lack the luxury of time to address it. You might tell yourself you're too busy for meditation, too tired for reflection, or that these practices are for others with more flexible lives, thus depriving yourself of powerful mood-lifting tools. The problem isn't a lack of time. It's a lack of a clear, consistent, and easy-to-implement strategy. But here's the secret. The most profound transformations often stem from small, consistent acts. The truth is, you don't need an hour. You only need 5 dedicated minutes. This 5-minute power ritual is the core habit that instantly lifts your mood by combining the physiological calming of mindful breathing with the psychological uplifting of gratitude. It's a potent daily elixir that resets your emotional state, anchors you in the present, and primes your mind for positivity. This powerful combination works by simultaneously calming your nervous system and shifting your mental focus, creating a synergistic effect that is far greater than practicing each component alone. As soon as you wake up, before checking your phone, sit up in bed or by a window. Set a timer for 5 minutes. For the first 2 minutes, practice your deep, mindful breathing, belly breaths. For the next 3 minutes, mentally list or quietly whisper aloud at least 3 things you are truly grateful for, allowing yourself to feel the warmth of that appreciation. This consistent daily practice creates a powerful emotional buffer against the day's challenges. Start this 5-minute power ritual tomorrow morning. Commit to it for just 7 days. Notice how this tiny investment transforms your outlook and energy for the entire day. Small daily improvements are the key to staggering long-term results. Robin Sharma. Tip number 5. Disconnect from the digital noise. In our hyper-connected world, most people are tethered to their devices, constantly bombarded by notifications, news feeds, and the curated realities of others. We live in a society where the lines between work and personal life are blurred, and digital consumption has become a default mode of existence, often leading to information overload, comparisonitis, and a pervasive sense of inadequacy. You might find yourself scrolling aimlessly through social media, comparing your life to seemingly perfect strangers, or constantly checking news updates, absorbing anxiety and negativity without even realizing it. This constant digital input overstimulates your brain, depletes your mental energy, and makes it incredibly difficult to connect with your authentic self or find moments of true inner peace, severely dragging down your mood. But here's the secret. Your focus is your most valuable currency, and where you direct it determines your emotional state. The truth is, intentional disconnection is not about deprivation, it's about liberation. Creating boundaries with your digital devices allows your mind to decompress, reduces external pressures, and creates space for genuine reflection, creativity, and connection with the real world. This deliberate pause from the digital noise allows your nervous system to calm and your thoughts to quiet, fostering a sense of presence and clarity that is essential for a lifted mood. Implement digital detox zones during your day. For example, declare meal times, the first hour after waking and the last hour before bed as phone-free zones. Turn off non-essential notifications on your phone, so you are not constantly interrupted by external demands. Replace scrolling with a brief walk, reading a physical book, or simply sitting in silence. For the next hour, put your phone in another room or on airplane mode. Commit to being fully present in your current environment or task. Notice how much more focused and less anxious you feel. The quieter you become, the more you can hear. Ram Dass. Tip number 6. Inject gentle movement into your day. Many people associate exercise with intense workouts, gym memberships, or a grueling regimen, leading to a mindset of all or nothing when it comes to physical activity. We live in a sedentary world where long hours at desks and commutes by car are the norm, causing stiffness, poor circulation, and a stagnant energy that contributes significantly to low mood and fatigue. You might tell yourself you don't have time for a full workout, or that you're too tired to even begin, effectively preventing yourself from accessing the incredible mood-boosting benefits of movement. This inaction creates a downward spiral where low energy leads to less activity, further dampening your spirits. But here's the secret. You don't need to run a marathon to feel better. Gentle, intentional movement is just as powerful for your mood. The truth is, even short bursts of physical activity release endorphins, often called feel-good hormones, which naturally alleviate stress and elevate your mood. Movement also improves blood flow to your brain, enhancing cognitive function and clarity. It's about breaking the cycle of inertia and inviting vitality back into your body, signaling to your brain that it's time to feel more energetic and optimistic. Integrate movement snacks throughout your day. Every hour, stand up, stretch, or take a short walk around your office or home. Do 10 squats or lunges while waiting for water to boil. Take the stairs instead of the elevator. Even a 5-minute walk outdoors, especially in natural light, can dramatically shift your perspective and energy levels. Today, get up and move your body for just 5 minutes. Put on your favorite song and dance. Do some simple stretches or walk briskly around the block. Pay attention to how your energy shifts. Movement is a medicine for creating change in a person's physical, emotional, and mental states. Carol Welch. Tip number 7. The immediate impact of hydration. It's astonishing how often we overlook the fundamental needs of our bodies, and most people are chronically dehydrated without even realizing it. We live in a world where sugary drinks, coffee, and processed foods are readily available, often chosen over pure water, leading to a subtle but pervasive state of dehydration that directly impacts our physical and mental well-being. You might experience a nagging headache, persistent fatigue, or an inexplicable brain fog, and automatically reach for another cup of coffee or a sugary snack, when what your body truly craves is water. This oversight not only affects physical health, but also profoundly impacts mood, making you feel sluggish, irritable, and unable to focus. But here's the secret. Water isn't just a thirst quencher. It's a vital nutrient for every cell in your body, and its impact on your mood is immediate and profound. The truth is, even mild dehydration can lead to decreased energy levels, reduced cognitive function, and significant mood disturbances. By simply ensuring adequate hydration, you are providing your brain and body with the fuel they need to function optimally, leading to increased alertness, better concentration, and a noticeable lift in your overall mood. It's a simple, yet incredibly powerful, act of self-care. Start your day with a large glass of water, even before your coffee. Keep a water bottle within reach throughout the day and make it a habit to sip regularly. Add a slice of lemon or cucumber for flavor if plain water is unappealing. Set a reminder on your phone to drink water every hour or two. Right now, go get a large glass of water and drink it slowly. Pay attention to how your body responds. Make a conscious effort to finish at least 2 liters of water today. Water is the driving force of all nature. Leonardo da Vinci. Tip number 8. The ripple effect of a small act of kindness. In a world that often feels competitive, cynical, and individualistic, most people tend to focus inward, or only on their immediate circle, often overlooking opportunities to connect with others in meaningful ways. We live in a society where interactions can sometimes feel transactional, and genuine human connection, especially with strangers, is becoming increasingly rare. This can lead to feelings of isolation, disconnection, and a sense of meaninglessness, all of which contribute to a low mood. You might walk past someone who looks like they're struggling, or avoid making eye contact, telling yourself you're too busy or that it's not your place to intervene, missing a powerful chance for both their upliftment and your own. But here's the secret. Extending kindness to others is one of the quickest and most potent ways to elevate your own emotional state. The truth is, acts of altruism release oxytocin, the love hormone, and activate reward centers in the brain, creating a helper's high. It's a beautiful feedback loop. When you give, you feel better, and when you feel better, you're more likely to give. This ripple effect of positive energy not only brightens someone else's day, but also instills in you a sense of purpose, connection, and profound satisfaction, instantly boosting your mood and reminding you of your own inherent goodness. Look for one small opportunity to perform an act of kindness today. It could be letting someone go ahead of you in line, offering a genuine compliment, holding a door open, sending a supportive text message to a friend, or simply offering a warm smile to a stranger. Don't expect anything in return, just give freely. Today, pay for the coffee of the person behind you, or leave a generous tip for a service person. Observe how this simple gesture makes you feel, both in the moment and hours later. No act of kindness, no matter how small, is ever wasted. Aesop. Tip number 9. Setting tiny, achievable wins. The modern world often glorifies grand achievements and ambitious goals, making most people feel inadequate if they're not constantly striving for something monumental. We live in a culture that pushes us to go big or go home, leading to overwhelm, procrastination, and a sense of failure when we inevitably don't meet impossibly high standards. You might set New Year's resolutions that are too broad or demanding, like I'm going to get fit or I'm going to master a new language, and then feel demotivated and discouraged when you inevitably fall short. This pattern of setting unachievable goals creates a perpetual state of stress and disappointment, severely impacting your mood and self-esteem. But here's the secret. Consistent progress, no matter how small, is far more powerful than sporadic bursts of ambition. The truth is, your brain thrives on success. Achieving even a tiny, manageable goal releases dopamine, the reward chemical, which not only makes you feel good, but also fuels motivation and a sense of accomplishment. By consistently stacking these small wins, you build momentum, confidence, and a positive feedback loop that naturally elevates your mood and proves to yourself that you are capable and effective. It's about building a foundation of continuous, gentle forward movement. At the start of each day, identify 1 or 2 tiny tasks that you can realistically complete, no matter what. This could be making your bed, replying to one email, or doing a 5-minute tidy-up. Focus on completing these small tasks with intention and celebrating their completion, even with a mental check. Today, choose one small, nagging task that you've been putting off, e.g., loading the dishwasher, sending that short text, taking out the trash. Complete it within the next hour. Notice the immediate sense of relief and accomplishment. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Lao Tzu, tip number 10, reframe negative self-talk. Our internal monologue, often unnoticed, dictates so much of our emotional experience. And for most people, this inner voice can be surprisingly critical and self-defeating. We live in a world where comparison and self-judgment are rampant, and years of conditioning can lead to ingrained patterns of negative self-talk, where we speak to ourselves in ways we would never speak to a friend. You might catch yourself saying things like, "I'm so stupid, I'll never get this right," or "Why do I always mess things up?" after a minor mistake or setback. This constant barrage of negativity erodes self-esteem, creates anxiety, and keeps your mood firmly entrenched in a low place, making it incredibly difficult to experience joy or motivation. But here's the secret. You are not your thoughts, and you have the power to challenge and change your internal narrative. The truth is, your brain is incredibly malleable, and just as it learned negative patterns, it can learn positive ones. By consciously identifying and reframing negative self-talk, you actively reprogram your mind, replacing limiting beliefs with empowering ones. This shift in internal dialogue not only boosts your confidence, but also creates a more compassionate and supportive inner environment, which is fundamental for a sustained lift in mood and overall well-being. Become an observer of your thoughts. When you catch yourself engaging in negative self-talk, pause. Ask yourself, is this thought true? Is it helpful? Then, consciously reframe it. Instead of "I'm so stupid," try, "I made a mistake, and I can learn from it." Instead of "I'll never get this right," try, "This is challenging, but I am capable of figuring it out." For the next 24 hours, actively listen to your inner voice. Every time you hear a negative or critical thought about yourself, mentally or quietly aloud, replace it with a neutral or positive alternative. Don't fight the thought, just gently redirect it. The mind is everything. What you think you become. Buddha, tip number 11. Embrace imperfection as a path to peace. In a society that relentlessly pursues perfection, most people are trapped in a constant struggle against their own perceived flaws and shortcomings. We live in a culture that glorifies flawless appearances, unblemished careers, and perfectly curated lives, setting an impossible standard that breeds anxiety, self-criticism, and a persistent feeling of not being enough. You might find yourself agonizing over a minor mistake at work, obsessing over a small blemish on your skin, or endlessly comparing your life to the seemingly perfect highlight reels of others online. This relentless pursuit of an unattainable ideal leads to chronic stress, low self-worth, and a constant drain on your emotional energy, making it incredibly difficult to truly enjoy life or experience authentic happiness. But here's the secret. True strength and authentic joy are found not in perfection, but in the courageous embrace of your beautifully imperfect self. The truth is, imperfection is not a flaw. It's an inherent part of the human condition, a testament to your uniqueness and growth. When you allow yourself to be imperfect, you release the immense pressure of constant striving, opening the door to self-compassion, acceptance, and genuine peace. This shift liberates vast amounts of mental and emotional energy, allowing your mood to naturally lift as you shed the heavy burden of unrealistic expectations. Consciously acknowledge and accept one imperfection about yourself each day. It could be a personality trait, a physical characteristic, or a recent mistake. Instead of judging it, simply state, "This is a part of me, and that's okay." Practice self-forgiveness when you make a mistake, treating yourself with the same kindness you would offer a dear friend. Today, deliberately do something imperfectly, maybe doodle outside the lines, sing off-key, or make a meal without following the recipe exactly. Relish the freedom and lack of pressure that comes from not needing to be perfect. Perfectionism is a self-destructive and addictive belief system that fuels this primary thought. If I look perfect, live perfect, work perfect, I can avoid or minimize feeling shame, judgment, and blame. Brené Brown. Tip number 12. Visualize your ideal day, even for 5 minutes. Many of us get so caught up in the daily grind and immediate problems that we lose sight of our desires and aspirations, often feeling stuck or uninspired. Most people spend more time thinking about what they don't want or what they dread, rather than intentionally creating a vision for what they do want. We live in a world where reactive living is common, where we respond to external circumstances instead of proactively shaping our internal experience. You might wake up feeling anxious about your to-do list or dreading a difficult conversation, allowing these negative anticipations to set the tone for your entire day, without ever consciously choosing a different path. This lack of positive mental direction can lead to a pervasive sense of gloom and powerlessness. But here's the secret. Your imagination is a powerful tool for shaping your reality, and even a brief moment of positive visualization can profoundly impact your mood. The truth is, your brain doesn't always distinguish between vividly imagined experiences and real ones. Both can trigger similar physiological and emotional responses. By intentionally spending a few minutes visualizing your ideal day, from how you feel when you wake up to the positive interactions you have, you prime your mind for success, activate positive emotions, and create a mental blueprint for well-being. This proactive mental practice sets a positive intention, filling you with hope and optimism, which are potent mood lifters. After your 5-minute power ritual, breathing and gratitude, spend an additional 5 minutes vividly imagining your day unfolding in the best possible way. See yourself handling challenges with grace, feeling confident and joyful, and connecting positively with others. Feel the emotions of peace, accomplishment, and happiness as if they are already happening. This evening, before bed, spend 5 minutes mentally rehearsing your perfect tomorrow. Visualize yourself waking up energized, tackling tasks with ease, and ending the day feeling fulfilled. Notice how this positive anticipation influences your sleep and your morning mood. What you think, you become. What you feel, you attract. What you imagine, you create. Buddha. Tip number 13. The unspoken power of a genuine smile. In our fast-paced, often stressed-out lives, the simple act of genuinely smiling can feel forced or even forgotten, especially when we're not feeling particularly happy. Most people reserve their smiles for moments of overt joy or social obligation, unaware of the profound physiological and psychological benefits that a simple grin can offer, regardless of their current mood. We live in a world where stoicism is sometimes mistaken for strength, and a furrowed brow might seem more serious or productive. You might catch yourself with a perpetually neutral or even frown-like expression, reflecting the internal pressures you're carrying, completely missing out on an instant, free mood booster. But here's the secret. A genuine smile, even if initiated intentionally, sends powerful signals to your brain that you are happy, triggering a positive feedback loop. The truth is, the physical act of smiling, whether spontaneous or forced, stimulates the production of feel-good neurotransmitters like dopamine and serotonin. It reduces stress hormones, lowers heart rate, and can even boost your immune system. It's a powerful, nonverbal communication to both yourself and the world that, despite challenges, there is joy to be found. This simple muscular action can literally trick your brain into feeling better, offering an immediate and palpable lift in mood. Integrate smile breaks into your day. Look at yourself in the mirror and offer a genuine, heartfelt smile for 30 seconds. Try to smile at the cashier at the grocery store or at a friendly face you pass on the street. Even thinking of something funny or heartwarming for a moment and allowing a smile to spread across your face can make a difference. Today, deliberately find 3 opportunities to offer a genuine smile to someone, even if it's just a fleeting exchange. Notice how they respond, but more importantly, notice the subtle shift in your own internal state. Peace begins with a smile. Mother Teresa. Tip number 14. Learn the liberating power of no. Many people, driven by a desire to be helpful, liked, or to avoid conflict, often say yes to requests and commitments that they don't truly have the time, energy, or desire for. We live in a culture that often praises overcommitment and self-sacrifice, leading to burnout, resentment, and a feeling of being constantly overwhelmed and pulled in too many directions. You might find yourself agreeing to take on extra work tasks, attend social events you'd rather skip, or help out friends even when your own plate is overflowing, simply because you struggle to set boundaries. This constant overextension depletes your energy reserves, erodes your sense of autonomy, and ultimately drags down your mood, making you feel trapped and powerless. But here's the secret. Learning to say no is not selfish. It's an act of radical self-care that protects your energy and honors your boundaries. The truth is, every yes to something you don't truly want to do is a no to your own well-being and priorities. By setting clear boundaries and respectfully declining requests that don't align with your capacity or values, you reclaim your time, energy, and mental peace. This act of self-preservation reduces stress, prevents burnout, and reinforces your self-worth, leading to a profound sense of empowerment and a significant lift in your mood as you regain control over your life. Identify one area in your life where you frequently say yes out of obligation or fear. Practice saying no to a small, low-stakes request first. You don't need elaborate excuses. A simple, "Thank you for thinking of me, but I won't be able to," is sufficient. Remember, no is a complete sentence. Today, if an opportunity arises where you feel an immediate urge to say yes, but your gut says no, pause. Give yourself permission to decline gracefully. Experience the feeling of liberation that comes from honoring your own needs. When you say yes to others, make sure you are not saying no to yourself. Paulo Coelho. Tip number 15. Celebrate small victories and milestones. We often wait for monumental achievements, a big promotion, a significant weight loss, a huge personal breakthrough, before allowing ourselves to truly celebrate. Most people live in a state of perpetual striving, always looking ahead to the next big goal, and rarely taking the time to acknowledge and appreciate the progress they've already made, no matter how small. We live in a world that conditions us to constantly chase the next success, which can lead to a feeling of never being there or enough. You might quickly move from completing one task to immediately starting the next, or dismiss your daily accomplishments as just what I'm supposed to do, thus missing valuable opportunities to boost your mood and reinforce positive behaviors. But here's the secret. Consistent celebration of small wins creates a powerful psychological feedback loop that fuels motivation and dramatically elevates your mood. The truth is, every tiny step forward is a victory worth acknowledging. When you consciously celebrate a small accomplishment, your brain releases dopamine, the reward chemical, reinforcing the positive action and making you more likely to repeat it. This practice builds self-confidence, cultivates a sense of progress, and transforms your perception from one of constant striving to one of continuous achievement and gratitude, providing a consistent source of joy and motivation. At the end of each day, take 5 minutes to reflect on your accomplishments, no matter how minor. Did you stick to your 5-minute power ritual? Did you say no to an unnecessary request? Did you finish a small task? Write them down or mentally acknowledge them. Give yourself a mental high five or a small, self-congratulatory ritual like a fist pump. Today, identify one task you successfully completed, big or small. Stop, acknowledge it, and allow yourself to genuinely feel a sense of pride and accomplishment for 30 seconds. Savor that feeling instead of immediately moving on to the next thing. Celebrate what you've accomplished, but never let it be enough. If you're still reading this, if you've made it to this very last word, it means something profound. It means a part of you is truly ready. Ready for change, ready for healing, ready for a life that feels more joyful, more purposeful, and more deeply aligned with the magnificent person you truly are. I know life can feel heavy sometimes. I know the weight of expectations, the sting of disappointments, and the silent battles you fight can make joy seem like a distant shore. You might have moments where you feel unseen, unheard, or simply not enough. And in those moments, the idea of simply lifting your mood can feel like an impossible task. But I want to tell you, with every fiber of my being, that everything will be okay. Not because life will suddenly become perfect, but because you possess an incredible resilience, an innate capacity for growth, and a profound inner light that no shadow can diminish. Whether your goal is to find more peace in your daily routine, to deepen your connections with loved ones, to unlock your creative potential, to conquer a long-held fear, or simply to wake up each morning with a little more hope in your heart, these tools are for you. I believe in you. I believe in you even if no one else does, even if you sometimes struggle to believe in yourself. The fact that you are here, seeking these insights, is proof enough of your unwavering spirit. This isn't about becoming someone new. It's about remembering who you already are, stripping away the layers of conditioning and societal noise that have obscured your inherent radiance. Now, for your commitment, promise yourself this. You will take one step, just one, towards implementing one of these habits. Start with the 5-minute power ritual. Commit to it for just 1 week. Allow yourself the grace to be imperfect in your journey, to stumble and rise again. This is not about perfection. It is about progress. It is about compassion. It is about courage. Keep going. Keep believing. Keep loving yourself, fiercely and unconditionally, because you are worthy of every single moment of joy and peace that life has to offer. Your transformation begins now.